All right, this is Head Bustin' Boxing. We are back in the house, and all right, I'm gonna give the results for the Porter Spence fight. But first, let me give a shout out to Benavidez. He knocked off Darrell. It was an easy fight. I mean, really ain't much to talk about. He controlled him with the jab, backed him up, and that led to any and everything else he wanted to throw at him. He cut him real bad, got him out of there. Let's go to the next one. All right, the main event. Errol Spence, Sean Porter. It was just like I thought it was going to be. It was bombs dropping. Occasionally, both men would step out and box a little bit, but for the most part, it was a war. Both men landed some great shots. Both men showed their mettle, showed they both have strong chins. Sean backed Errol up. Errol backed Sean up. They both got each other's on the ropes and pounded each other. Errol hit Sean with some brilliant counter shots. Sean hit Errol with some great counter shots. The fight for the most part was clean. When I say clean, as clean as this gonna be with two guys that's fighting inside, lowering their head, and one of them being a lefty. I mean, for the most part, the fight was clean. I thought Errol started to fade a little bit around the 7th to 8th round. But I thought Errol stepped it up in the championship rounds, and to me, that's what decided the fight. Errol dropped Sean Porter in the 10th round, if you want to call it a drop. I'll put it like this: he hit him with a devastating punch, but I'm telling you, Sean Porter might have the best chin in boxing. That shot he hit Sean with would have knocked everybody else. So this is the 11th round, and he hit him with a perfect, I want to say counter, because Sean was trying to lunge in, but man, he about broke Sean's neck. He hit him so hard with that looked like a left hook, I believe. But to me, that decided the fight. I thought the fight was extremely close. I wasn't mad at nobody for having Sean up, even with the knockdown, because all of the rounds were extremely close. It was just a matter. I thought Errol landed the more cleaner punches, but I thought Sean landed maybe more punches, if that make any sense. But see, it's hard to tell with Sean because he throws so many punches. It's hard to see what's landing and what's not. So if you like the sheer aggression of Sean Porter, then you might have gave Sean the fight even with the knockdown. If you like Errol's aggression with his accuracy, then you would give it to Errol. But me personally, I really thought the knockdown was the deciding factor. That 10-8 round gave him separation, so I can live with the 116, 111, 115, 112-ish range for Errol. But I believe if his hand wouldn't have touched the ground, because really that's what his hand touched the ground. It wasn't him hitting the deck. If his hand wouldn't have touched that ground, that fight could have very easily been like 114, 113. And when you're talking about a fight that close, it could go either way for sure, or even a draw. But that's pretty much all. Oh, almost forgot. Danny Garcia came in the ring and called out Errol Spence Jr. Errol said how the tables has turned. You know, I'm the man now, but we got to talk to Al. Al will determine this, that, and the third, etc., etc. But be on the lookout for maybe him and Danny Garcia. Maybe if Danny don't get Manny Pacquiao, maybe we'll see Danny and Earl. Me personally, I was thinking that throughout the fight anyway. I would love to see him and Danny Garcia fight. I'm telling you, when you get up to the top guys, these fights aren't easy. I think Danny could give him problems. I'm not saying Danny will beat him, but I do think if you put any of these guys, Crawford, Spence, Garcia, or Porter, any of those guys, and throw Manny in the mix in that as well. You throw any of the top 4 or 5 guys in there, don't expect no knockouts, man. Expect some good, tough fights. That's what happens when elite fighters fight elite. But anyway, this is Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the notification bell, and hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the fight. If you did see it, if you didn't see it, hopefully, you know, I wish I could put highlights up, but it will get blocked if I do, so these pictures will just have to do. But this is Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. I am out.